Hey everyone, welcome to another foiled mail day video. Alright, we got a big mail day today. A lot of cards. Let's try and get them all in there. Alright, cool. That'll be the thumbnail for this video, as usual. So let's start off with foil number 1. Dovin's Veto, the black or dark promo, whatever they call it. I really like these versions. I have Negate and a bunch of other cards that are in this dark frame. Really a fan of it. And it looks really good in foil. Of course. Very cool. Nice. It's always nice to see gold being foiled. Very nice foiling. Cool. Nothing too crazy about this foiling, I should say. But nothing too strong either. It's looking pretty good. Alright, next one. A more recent card. Demi Lich. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. When this got spoiled, I said on Twitter, I really want to see this in foil. I really hope that they gave it proper foil treatment. And it's pretty good. So you might not notice it because the foiling is pretty intense. The skull itself isn't foiled too much. It does have a bit of a sheen, but it's more of a trick of the camera right now. In real life, everything else is foil except for the skull, which is nice. And you know, the eyes and the teeth pop out a lot, which is really cool. All right, yeah, you could see it here. When I come close, you can see what I mean. You see that? This is very well done. They knew this card was going to be good, and I'm really happy they gave it proper treatment. That is a really good looking Demi Lich. Kind of scary. It's kind of like, look at that. That is pretty darn scary. The fact that it's rainbow colors, I guess, makes it slightly less scary. How about that? Oh, no, that's not there. That's not a Demi Lich. Alright, there you go. There's the full grip. Alright, you got a bit of a preview of what's coming up next. Finally decided to trade in the chokes that I had. I had the Amonkhet Invocations, I believe they're called. I had that version of choke, and I wasn't a fan of it. I just really like the old art, even though the foiling isn't necessarily intense. I think it's just fine. It's actually kind of crazy. This is an example of foiling that's too subtle. You know, like Double Masters, I think, was peak foil in terms of like in foiling intensity, and this foiling, you barely notice it. I like something in the middle, but this isn't too bad. It looks good on camera, at least. So there you go. It is a bit curled, actually, now that I see it. So look at that. Of course, this is like, I don't know, 10 years old. Yeah, no, it's 20 years old. Jesus. That is a long time. So for a 20-year-old foil, I give it a pass. How about that? I'm sure it didn't come curled out of the pack. What's next? Snakeskin Veil. I like this version of Snakeskin Veil. It's a great card, by the way. I'm really happy this was printed. And the foiling is pretty... I like the foiling on the Mystical Archives. Very cool. Happy to have this version of Snakeskin Veil. Looking nice. Let's take a look at the all 4. Very cool. Looking good. What's next? I feel like we got a giant coming. Got a massive Tectonic Giant. Did you guys see my Is It Giants deck tech for Modern? Posted many months ago. If you didn't, check that out. That deck was pretty fun, although extremely frustrating to build. And the foiling on this is pretty good. I like that. Very nice selective foiling. All the rock parts are not foiled. Really well done. Too bad the chains are foiled. They're kind of like in the background. Would have been cool, I think, for those to also be selectively foiled, but it's okay. Can't have it all. So, Tectonic Giant. course, I got all 4. That is a lot of tinfoil. I know it's not tinfoil, relax. We got another giant here, also into Is It Giant's deck. You know, I just realized there's like a pony right here. What? I've seen this card art a million times. I just realized there's a pony, or whatever, a horse, or maybe it's just too small, unless this giant's supposed to be really big. If that is a normal sized horse, Jesus, this guy's huge. But again, very nice selective foiling here. Look at that. You can see what a good example of how they've made that selective. So that's really nice. But I just realized that there was a horse here. Okay. It took me long enough. It's a little embarrassing. Let's get this back in the sleeve. Okay. It's kind of like when you plug in a USB. It's wrong the first time and it's wrong the second time. It's only wrong. It's only correct the third time. That's how it is with sleeves. Alright, there you go. Shatter Skull Charger, all 4. That's it for today's mail day. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. It really goes a long way. It helps me out a lot. If you want to become a member here on YouTube, hit that join button, which should be in and around that subscribe button. Check out the different membership tiers and the different perks you get at each tier. You know, I'd love to have you as part of my YouTube community officially as a member. And I think the membership tiers are pretty interesting, have some cool little features in there. So check it out. I would really appreciate your support. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, share my content on social media, watch my content start to finish like you're doing right now. It really does go a long way, so thank you for that. Lastly, if you want to become a patron, check out the Patreon link in the description of this video. Check out the Patreon rewards program. In a nutshell, you give me money every month. I use that money to buy sealed product, which I open up on this channel, and then I give you back that money in the form of rares and mythics at the end of every year. The longer you're a patron, the more rares and mythics you get. Basically, 1 rare mythic for every month that you're a patron. And the value of those rares are anything really between $3 and $15. Some of them go even higher, as you know. So even if you average out about $5 per rare, that's $5 a month, you get your money back, but odds are you'll make more. Anyway, all that information is on Patreon. There's a video on there that explains it all. We really appreciate your support either way. Thanks, and have a good one.